Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to TCFL Central. This is episode 7, week 8 of the TCFL head to head and PC conference games. This week we're going to run some makeup games on the head to head side that were not able to be played. And they asked to have their games played on the PC. So we'll go back to week 1, and we have Winnipeg at Sheridan, Front Street at Nashville. Week 2, we'll play Sheridan at Front Street, Nashville at Winnipeg, and we'll wrap up week 3 with Sheridan at Nashville for the TCFL 2025 regular season for the head-to-head. Once we do those, then we'll switch over to our normal conference that we follow, the PC conference, and run week 8 games. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the action started here on the head-to-head side. Okay, first game is Winnipeg at Sheridan. And there you have it. Sheridan edges Winnipeg 29-23. Take a quick look at the box score. And look at that, Winnipeg was up 20-16 at halftime. And Sheridan took the lead in the third and held on to win 29-23. Take a look at your scoring drives and your drive summaries. There's Winnipeg and Sheridan total offenses. See, Winnipeg passed for 369 yards. Neither team rushed very well. Sheridan had 260 in the air. Winnipeg had 8 penalties. And you do see there were some injuries for Winnipeg. Sheridan also had one player stats. Player stats, we had Jones passes for 369, did throw 2 interceptions. Stroud had 2 touchdowns, rating of 225, passed for 260. Rushing again, there was not much to cover there. Trump caught 9 passes for Winnipeg. Over on the Sheridan side, Leader had 5, but he did break 100, so did Dole, Silver, and Winnipeg. Okay. There's the rest of your player stats. Go through the team play-by-play. And I'm not sure why that's doing that. I don't even have an external drive plugged in right at the moment. Okay, so that's it from Sheridan in their week 1 game. Winnipeg 23, Sheridan 29. Okay, the second game on the week 1 schedule is Front Street at Nashville. And there you have Nashville edging Front Street 34-31, another close game. Take a look at the stats. Nashville had a pretty nice lead at halftime at 24-10, but Front Street came back with a touchdown, 2 touchdowns to tie it in the early part of the fourth, but Nashville came back field goal. Front Street actually took the lead, but with 2 minutes left, in the game. Nashville scored a touchdown to edge Front Street 34-31. There's your drive summaries. Oh, look at that Front Street with 41 seconds left. They missed the field goal. We'll check the play-by-play, see what happened there, but that's too bad. That would have been a tie-in score. Either Front Street 389, Nashville 335 in total offense. Front Street nearly picked up 100. And there's the stats. Jackson threw for 330. Golf 389. Golf did throw 2 interceptions. Rushing leader was Williams. Well, he got 12 receptions for Reed. High at 7 for Fort McConney on Nashville. Oops. Okay, there's your player stats. And the play-by-plays. Go down to the play-by-play here in the fourth quarter and see what happened. Front Street. There we go. Front Street kicked a field goal try at 112, and it was blocked. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, there was the lineup, and that'll be it from Nashville. They edge and hold off Front Street 34-31. Now we're heading into week 2 play. We have Sheridan at Front Street. Sheridan won their first. Front Street lost theirs. So new auto play here for Sheridan at Nashville. At Front Street. There you go. Sheridan with their second win knocked off Front Street 27-20. Not a whole lot of score there. Sheridan was up 13-0 at halftime, then 20, and Front Street was behind the whole game. There's an interception there. Front Street, a couple more interceptions there. There's a fumble. Looks like a lot of turnover activity. Neither team broke 300 yards passing this time, but both teams rushed pretty well, better than their first games. Okay, Shroud threw for 250, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Golf, 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, but he did throw for 276 yards. Williams hit 90. Hubbard had 94 yards for Sheridan. In the receiving end, Chase had 130 yards. Picked up 2 touchdowns. O'Doon had 2 touchdowns for Front Street. Whoa, 2 interceptions. Still looks like he had 2 interceptions. Play-by-play. And that'll wrap up the Sheridan at Front Street. Sheridan win 27-20. Okay, we'll play game 2 of week 2 in Nashville at Winnipeg. Even line. Nashville knocks off Winnipeg 23-20. Winnipeg got up 10-0. By halftime, it was Winnipeg 13, Nashville 10. Nashville took over the lead, and Winnipeg came back in early fourth with a touchdown to take a 2016 lead. But with 3 minutes left, Jackson throws to Harrison for a touchdown. That was the final scoring on the game, 23-20. Winnipeg threw an interception. Oh, let's go. We'll go down and see that. Okay, Jackson threw for 249, 1 touchdown. Jones, 2 touchdowns, 210, but he threw an interception. Rushing, neither team rushed for very many. No individual did. He had 139 for Nashville total. 6 receptions. No major highlights there. Okay, anyway, it looks like Winnipeg threw a crucial interception late in the fourth on either a game-tying or game-winning drive. Over there, Jones throws an interception with 1:26 left, and Nashville kind of ran out the clock. Okay, final again from Winnipeg. Nashville 23, Winnipeg 20. Okay, so we have one more game to play. In week 3, we have Sheridan and Nashville. They'll go head-to-head and see how well they do. Both teams are 2-0. Final, wow, Nashville clubs Sheridan 31-3. Nashville now 3-0 on the season. Sheridan dropped to 2-1. Nashville was up 28-3 at halftime, and then only one score in the second half, just a field goal. Not very many drives there, 13. Okay, here's your total. Nashville with 473 yards, Sheridan 200 and some. Nashville rushed probably the biggest in the head-to-head on these PC games with 145 yards. Okay, Stroud threw for 200, no touchdown, no interception. Jackson threw for 334, touchdown, 140. Jackson also led Nashville in rushing with 50 tons. Reception, look at that. Jackson hit 4 receivers for touchdowns. Okay, then there's the play-by-play, and this will wrap up the head-to-head side. Again, Nashville knocking off Sheridan 31-30, 31-3. Okay, again, that's it from Nashville. Nashville wins 31-3. Now we'll flip over to the head-to-head side, the PC side. You see Sheridan is 3-0. No, 3-0. Nashville's 3-0. Sheridan 2-1. And their next game, we'll be playing 5, 6, 7, and 8 next week. That'll be episode 8. And that'll catch up to the Sheridan and Nashville team have the same amount of games as the PC side. So let's go ahead and switch over to the PC side. Oops. Okay, we're at week 7 on the PC. No, week 8 on the PC side. Here's our 4 games. We have the Hobos leading and the Dragonauts both 4 and 2 in the East. In the Central, we have the Flashers and the Dogs both 4 and 2. Auburndale and Detroit matchup. That's the Slashers and the Dragonauts this week. And since we haven't had many game of the week games with Transylvania and Greene, I thought that would be a nice game there. Transylvania's at Greene. Both teams sporting a 1-5 record, so that'll be our game of the week. So let's go ahead and get through. I guess you take a quick look at the stats. We still have Auburndale with the top power, Cleveland top defense, Putnam County top offense. Murphy still has 6 interceptions for Auburndale in 6 games. Dobbs around for 381 for Woodland, but now leads in passing with a 94.8. So let's go ahead and get these games started. First game up is Cleveland at Woodland. Woodland's favored by 6. And there you have it. Woodland edges Cleveland 27-23. Woodland was up 17-3 at halftime. Cleveland came back to tie it in the third, but then Woodland came back, answered with an early touchdown in the fourth, and held on to a 27-23 lead win. Wow, Cleveland passed for over 400 and hit 500 yards total offense to 450 for Woodland. Woodland didn't even rush for 100. Hey, Burrow threw 2 touchdowns, 447 yards in 50 attempts, 343 for Love in 43 attempts, 3 touchdowns for him, but 1 interception. Rushing, we just had 4 high in the game. Numbers 9 receptions, 136 yards for Woodland, adds 2 touchdowns for Woodland. Bowers picked up 2 touchdown receptions and 200 yards. Long is 61. Oof. But wasn't enough for Cleveland. Close game though. Okay, run through this. Yeah, and there's the play-by-play. And the lineups. Okay, that's it from Woodland. It was Woodland 27, Cleveland 23. Okay, second game on the PC side, we have Putnam County and Hazzard County. Putnam County 4 and 2, Hazzard County 3 and 3. And we have Putnam County with the win, another close game, 31-28. Putnam County was up 21-7 at halftime. And as you see, whoa, we had Hazzard County keeping the lead early in the fourth with a touchdown. Made it 25-24, but Putnam County came back with a touchdown, and Hazzard County were able to get 1 field goal, but could not get anything else to tie or take the lead. Interesting game there. Their total offense, 430. Some for Putnam County, 367 for Hazzard County. Passing, Putnam went over 300. Hazzard close to 300. Rushing, Putnam County had 125. Okay, player stats, Donnell threw for 300. didn't do too well here. 2 interceptions, but 2 touchdowns. May had 281 yards, 1 interception, 2 touchdowns. They nearly were pretty close there. Warren led all rushers with 63 yards. No outstanding there. Looks like anything else outstanding. So that's going to be it from Hazzard County. Putnam County holds off. Hazzard County defeats them 31-28. Okay, next up is, well, we're going to skip the Transylvania Greene. That's our game of the week. Head over to Auburndale and Detroit. 2 first place teams. Both of them need a win to stay in first place. Since the Putnam County and Woodland have both won their games, they're sitting at 5-2. So let's go ahead and autoplay this. It looks like to be a close game. Auburndale's only favored by 1. Oh, look at that. Another close game. Auburndale edges out Detroit 23-22, which keeps them tied with Putnam County in the East. Detroit drops 1 game behind Woodland. Box score, look at that. Halftime it was 17-13, 17-19. Oh, Detroit took the lead 19-17. Auburndale came back with their own field goal and made it 20-19. Detroit took the lead again 22-20. Auburndale then had the final scoring with a field goal. They gave them the 23-22 lead, and Detroit could not score. That was with 8 minutes left, so Detroit had probably at least 1 opportunity. Yeah, you can see Detroit had 2 opportunities after the Auburndale field goal and did not capitalize. Detroit threw 390, no rushing there for Detroit. Auburndale 320 passing and over 100 rushing. Both teams went over 400 yards. Okay, 300 yards passing for Herbert for Auburndale. No touchdowns. Flacco for Detroit, 390. 1 interception, 2 touchdowns. And you see they didn't do very well there. 28 for Detroit, high rusher. Look at that, they had 2 touchdowns, 84 yards for Auburndale. The receivers, Mooney for Auburndale had 110 yards. 116 for Putnam, 10 receptions on the Detroit side. There's the rest of the stats and the play-by-play. Okay, so that'll lead us up to the game of the week. And let's take a quick look at Detroit's last 2. There was the last drive. Ended up like somewhere around 30-yard line of Auburndale. And then the drive after the field goal stalled on their own 48. They just got 1 first down. 1 first down there. Alright. So that wrapped up the game here in Detroit. Auburndale win 23-22. The final game is our game of the week. This week, Transylvania Greene, both teams 1-5. Okay, I think everything's all set. Okay, you see the starting lineups for Transylvania and Greene. We're at Ohio Stadium, 44 degrees, little wind, and Transylvania is favored by 1. So let's head over to Ohio Stadium and get this game started. Hey, it looks like the Green Giants will receive the kickoff.
Welcome to Ohio Stadium. Transylvania against Greene. A battle of cellar dwellers. Here's the kick from Morstead.
Okay, there's the kickoff, and we'll leave it up to your play-by-play announcer. We just give it to
The kick from Morstead is returned 19 yards by Tracy, Hunt on the tackle.
And we'll be back after
First and 10 from the 22.
To wrap it up. Enjoy the game.
Walker the ball carrier, no gain, Sweat with the tackle. Mahomes from the shotgun. Two-yard gain by Walker, Sweat on the stop. 3rd and 8 from the 24. Mahomes barks out the signals. Mahomes completes the pass to McBride, gain of 10,
Offense.
Hamilton on the tackle, first down.
Number 68, 10-yard penalty.
3rd and 18 from the 14. Mahomes is sacked by Odiingbo, loss of 12. Dixon back in punt formation. From the back of the end zone. "61-yard punt by Dixon, return of 0 by Abdullah.
Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
First and 10 from the 27. Shotgun. Cousins calling signals. Cousins to Smith, 14-yard gain, Terrell on the tackle, first down. Cousins to Spears, incomplete, Smith with the coverage. 2nd and 10 at the 41. Cousins throws incomplete to Bateman, Arnold with the coverage. 3rd and 10 at the 41. Cousins passes to Smith, gain of 13, Terrell on the stop, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46. Cousins throws incomplete to Spears, Smith on the coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Spears on the carry, gain of 5, Stone on the tackle. 3rd and 5 at the 41. Cousins throws incomplete to Bateman, Arnold with the coverage. Aubrey will try from 59 yards. This will give them the lead. No easy kick here. Humphrey with the snap. Aubrey connects from 59 yards, Transylvania 3, Greene 0. The kick from Morstead is downed by Gibson. I formation. Walker with the carry, no gain, Collins on the tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun. Mahomes barks out the signals. Walker with the carry, 5-yard gain, David with the tackle. 3rd and 5 at the 30. Some movement up front. Possible free play for Mahomes. Mahomes to Moore, incomplete.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 97. 5-yard penalty.
Pollard with a gain of 3 on the play, Odiingbo on the tackle. Mahomes completes the pass to McBride, gain of 13, Hamilton with the tackle, 1st and 10 from the 49. Mahomes completes the pass to Walker, gain of 17, Byard on the tackle, 1st down, 1st and 10. From the I. Six-yard run by Pollard, Chin on the tackle. Mahomes is sacked by Latu, loss of 9. 3rd and 13 from the 35. Someone jumped. Possible free play for Mahomes. Mahomes lost 4 on the play, fumble recovered by Mahomes, Greene maintains possession.
Defense. Number 55, 5-yard penalty.
3rd and 8 from the 30. 9-play 45-yard drive. 4:37 off the clock. Mahomes completes the pass to McBride, no gain, Hamilton, 48-yard attempt for Gay. The snap from Dalman. Gay missed from 48. Cousins from the shotgun. Abdullah on the carry, gain of 5, Jones on the tackle. 2nd and 5 from the 43. 4:02 left in the first. Abdullah with a gain of 14 on the play, Jones with the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 43. Cousins to Laporta, 23-yard gain, Jones on the tackle, 1st down. Spears on the carry, gain of 8, Smith on the tackle. Cousins completes the pass to Smith, touchdown Transylvania. The kick by Aubrey is good, Transylvania 10, Greene 0. Here's the kick from Morstead. The kick from Morstead is returned 32 yards by Gibson, Abdullah on the tackle. One-yard run by Walker, Byard on the tackle. Shotgun formation. Evans is doubled at the line. Mahomes at the line. Mahomes to McBride, 19-yard gain, Hamilton on the tackle, first down, I formation. Walker with the carry, no gain, Farrell on the tackle, end of the first quarter, Transylvania 10, Greene 0. Six-yard run by Pollard, McDuffie on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 33. Moore on the reverse, 3-yard gain, Latu on the tackle. 48-yard try for Gay. Dixon to hold. The snap from Dalman. Gay made the 48-yard field goal, Transylvania 10, Greene 3. The kick from Gay is downed by Abdullah. Cousins in the shotgun. Cousins to Smith, gain of 5, Terrell on the tackle. Three-yard run by Abdullah, Smith on the tackle. 3rd and 2 from the 33. Cousins completes the pass to Smith, gain of 15, Terrell on the tackle, first down. Cousins throws incomplete to Spears, Smith with the coverage. Cousins calling signals. Cousins is sacked by Maffei, loss of 2. 3rd and 12 at the 46. Cousins to McLaurin, gain of 11, Smith on the tackle, Morstead to punt. Gibson standing inside his own 10. "43-yard punt by Morstead, touchback. I formation. Pollard the ball carrier, gain of 6, David on the tackle. 2nd and 4 at the 26. Mahomes throws incomplete to Moore. 3rd and 4 from the 26. Shotgun formation. Mahomes completes the pass to McBride, gain of 45, Hamilton with the tackle, for I formation. Walker with a 2-yard run, David on the tackle. Walker with a gain of 2 on the play, Redmond with the tackle. Giants trailing by 7. 3rd and 6. Mahomes calling an audible. Mahomes passes to McBride, 1-yard gain, Hamilton on the tackle, 42-yard attempt for Gay. Clean snap from Dalman. Dalman with the snap. Gay is good from 42 yards, Transylvania 10, Greene, the kick from Gay. The kick from Gay is returned 14 yards by Abdullah, Smith on the tackle. Cousins in the shotgun. Two-yard gain by Spears, Karlaftis on the tackle. Transylvania ahead by 4. Abdullah with a gain of 5 on the play, Stone on the tackle. 3rd and 3 at the 19. Cousins calls out the signals. Cousins throws incomplete to Smith. Durrell on the
No
coverage.
timeout will be charged.
1st and 10. Abdullah with a 2-yard run, got show on the tackle. Cousins completes the pass to Abdullah, gain of 4, Spites on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 37. Cousins completes the pass to Bateman, gain of 6, Arnold with the tackle, 1st down. Spears on the carry, gain of 7, Smith on the tackle. Cousins throws incomplete to Spears. 3rd and 3 from the 50. Cousins to Spears, incomplete, Smith on the coverage, Morstead to punt. Gibson waiting inside his own 10. A 45-yard punt by Morstead, out of bounds.
False start. Offense. Number 67. Repeat, 1st down.
Walker on the draw, 3-yard gain, Stills on the tackle. Six-yard gain by Pollard, McDuffie on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 11. Greene in a hurry up. Shotgun. Mahomes to McBride, incomplete, Hamilton on the coverage.
Offense. Number 67.
Dixon back in punt formation. Dixon on the carry, loss of 11, Hamilton on the tackle, Dixon deep in punt formation. A 68-yard punt by Dixon, return of 19 by Abdullah. Transylvania by 6. Shotgun formation. Cousins with the pass to Bateman, incomplete, Durrell with the coverage. Transylvania ahead by 6. Cousins completes the pass to Spears, 16-yard gain, Jones on the stop, 1st down, 2-minute warning. Cousins throws incomplete to Laporta. Cousins to Laporta, gain of 11, Jones on the tackle, 1st down. Transylvania leads by 6. Cousins at the line. Cousins with the pass to Bateman, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Cousins to Palmer, incomplete, Arnold on the coverage.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic, 1st down.
Transylvania leads by 6. Cousins completes the pass to Laporta, 7-yard gain, Jones on the tackle. Transylvania leads by 6. Cousins throws incomplete to Bateman, Durrell on the coverage. 3rd and 3 at the 27. Cousins passes to Laporta, gain of 9, Jones on the tackle, first down. Three-yard run by Abdullah, Slayton with the tackle. Cousins completes the pass to Bateman, touchdown Transylvania. The kick by Aubrey is good, Transylvania 19, Greene 6. Here's the kick from Morstead. The kick from Morstead is returned 20 yards by Gibson, Abdullah on the tackle.
Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
Hard count from Mahomes. Mahomes completes the pass to Walker, gain of 11, David on the tackle, first down, Greene in a hurry up. Someone jumped. Pollard gains 8 on the sweep, Hamilton on the tackle. Greene hustling to the line. Mahomes calls out the signals. Pollard with a gain of 37 on the play, Byard with the tackle, Gay to kick off. The kick from Gay is returned 13 yards by Abdullah, fumble recovered by Slayton, green ball, Giants trailing by 13. Mahomes changing the play. Three-yard run by Pollard, Ward on the tackle. Giants trailing by 13. 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. Mahomes to Pollard, incomplete, David on the coverage. 3rd and 7. Mahomes passes to McBride, incomplete, Ward on the coverage, Gay will try from 29 yards. Clean snap from center. The snap from Dalman. Gay is good from 29, Transylvania 19, Greene 9. The kick from Gay is downed by Abdullah. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Cousins passes to Bateman, 15-yard gain, Terrell on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40. Abdullah with the carry, gain of 5, Jones on the tackle. Transylvania up 10. Cousins completes the pass to Abdullah, gain of 24, Gonzalez with the tackle, first down. One-yard run by Spears, Smith on the tackle. 2nd and 9 at the 30. Spears on the carry, gain of 4, Karlaftis on the tackle. 3rd and 5. Abdullah the ball carrier, gain of 2, Slayton with the tackle. 42-yard attempt for Aubrey. The snap from Humphrey. Aubrey is good from 42 yards, Transylvania 22, Morstead to kick off. First and 10. Mahomes calls out the signals. Mahomes completes the pass to Evans, gain of 30, Collins on the stop, first down, I formation. Mahomes completes the pass to McBride, 7-yard gain, Hamilton with the tackle. 2nd and 3 from the 38. Pollard the ball carrier, gain of 10, Hamilton on the tackle, 1st down. From the I. Mahomes calls the signals. Walker with a 3-yard run, Byard on the tackle. Walker with an 8-yard run, David on the stop, 1st down. Mahomes throws incomplete to Pollard, David on the coverage.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 54, 5-yard penalty. Automatic, 1st down. False start. Offense. Number 68, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
Pollard on the carry, gain of 4, Ward on the tackle. Mahomes from the shotgun. Some movement up front. Possible free play for Mahomes. Mahomes throws incomplete to McBride, Hamilton with the coverage. 3rd and 11 from the 13. Mahomes calls out the signals. Some movement up front. Possible free play for Mahomes. Mahomes throws incomplete to McBride, Hamilton on the coverage.
Defense. Number 54, 5-yard penalty.
3rd and 6 from the 8. Mahomes throws incomplete to Pickens, Ward on the coverage. Gay will try from 26 yards. Dixon to hold. The snap from Dalman. Gay connects from 26 yards, Transylvania 22, here's the kick from Gay. The kick from Gay is returned 17 yards by Abdullah, Bishop on the tackle. Transylvania up 10. Cousins passes to Spears, incomplete, Smith on the coverage. Shotgun formation. Cousins barks out the signals. Cousins with the pass to Spears, loss of 1, Smith on the tackle. 3rd and 11 from the 18. Cousins yelling out the signals. Cousins to Laporta, gain of 18, Jones on the tackle, 1st down. Cousins to McLaurin, incomplete, Gonzalez on the coverage. Cousins to Bateman, incomplete, Terrell with the coverage. 3rd and 10 from the 36. Cousins to Bateman, gain of 13, Terrell with the tackle, 1st down. Cousins calling an audible. Cousins to Laporta, incomplete, Jones on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Cousins to Palmer, 10-yard gain, Smith on the tackle. 3rd and inches at the 41. Spears with the carry, gain of 5, Stone on the tackle, 1st down. Transylvania leads by 10. 1st and 10 from the 36. Cousins on the carry, gain of 1, Jones with the tackle. Cousins throws incomplete to Bateman, Durrell on the coverage. Transylvania up 10. 3rd and 9. 0:56 in the third. Current drive, 11 plays, 46 yards. 4:31 off the clock. Someone jumped. Possible free play for Cousins. Cousins throws incomplete to Palmer.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 56. 5-yard penalty.
3rd and 4. Cousins calls the signals. Spears the ball carrier, gain of 2, Maffei on the tackle.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
51-yard try for Aubrey. Morstead to hold. From way out. Humphrey with the snap. Aubrey missed the 51-yard field goal. Moore behind center. Moore from the shotgun. Moore on the carry, loss of 1, Odiingbo on the tackle, end of the third quarter, doubling Evans at the line. Pickens is doubled at the line. Mahomes to Pearsall, incomplete, Hamilton on the coverage. 3rd and 11. Mahomes at the line. Mahomes to Pearsall, incomplete. Dixon will do the punting. "59-yard punt by Dixon, out of bounds. Cousins at the line. "10-yard gain by Spears, Smith on the stop. Spears with a gain of 6 on the play, Slayton with the tackle, first down. I formation. Some movement up front. Spears on the carry, gain of 3, Hunter on the tackle.
Defense. Number 93, 5-yard penalty.
Transylvania by 10. 1st and 5. I formation. Spears on the carry, 3-yard gain, Godcho with the tackle. Cousins calling signals. Spears the ball carrier, gain of 5, Terrell on the stop, first down. Cousins calls out the signals. Spears on the carry, no gain, Jones with the tackle.
Holding. Offense. Number 65, 10-yard penalty.
Transylvania by 10. 1st and 20. Cousins completes the pass to Bateman, gain of 20, Stone on the tackle, first down. Abdullah on the carry, gain of 5, Smith with the tackle. Transylvania leads by 10. 2nd and 5. I formation. Cousins calls the signals. Cousins completes the pass to Palmer, 28-yard gain, Stone on the stop, first down, Transylvania by 10. Spears on the carry, no gain, Slayton on the tackle. Spears with a 4-yard run, Hickman on the stop. 3rd and 6 from the 23. 8:49 left in the game. Slow down. Cousins from the shotgun. Cousins to Palmer, incomplete, Phillips on the coverage. 41-yard attempt for Aubrey. Humphrey with the snap. Aubrey connects from 41 yards, Transylvania 25, here's the kick from Morstead. The kick from Morstead is returned 28 yards by Gibson, Chin on the tackle. Worthy on the reverse, gain of 8, Hamilton with the tackle. 2nd and 2 from the 39. Greene in a hurry up. "13-yard run by Pollard, Chin on the tackle, first down. Hurry up offense. Pollard with the carry, gain of 7, Chin on the tackle. Greene in a hurry up. Mahomes calling an audible. Mahomes completes the pass to Evans, gain of 10, Mitchell on the tackle, first down, Greene hustling to the line. Mahomes calls the signals. Mahomes with the pass to Pearsall, incomplete,
Pass
Ward on the
interference.
coverage.
Defense. Number 21. Automatic. First down.
Mahomes calling signals. Mahomes completes the pass to Pearsall, touchdown Greene. Gay makes the extra point, Transylvania 25, Greene, here's the kick from Gay. Cousins calls out the signals. Cousins to Palmer, 16-yard gain, Phillips with the tackle, first down.
Offense. Number 65. 10-yard penalty.
Cousins in the shotgun. Cousins calls out the signals. Cousins passes to Laporta, gain of 12, Jones on the tackle. Transylvania by 6. Cousins calls out the signals. Spears gains 7 on the pitch, Karlaftis on the tackle. 3rd and 1 at the 34. Young on the carry, gain of 7, Smith on the tackle, first down. Transylvania leads by 6. Young completes the pass to Spears, gain of 13, Phillips with the tackle, first down, Cousins working very slowly. Cousins throws incomplete to Spears, Smith on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Cousins shouting instructions. Young throws incomplete to Spears. 3rd and 10. Young on the carry, gain of 2, Bishop on the tackle. Morstead to punt. Gibson standing inside his own 10. 36-yard punt by Morstead, out of bounds. 1st and 10. Eight-yard run by Pollard, Hamilton with the tackle. 2nd and 2 at the 16. Greene hustling to the line. Mahomes calling signals. Mahomes to Pollard, incomplete, David on the coverage. Greene needs a big play here. Giants down by 6. 3rd and 2 from the 16. Mahomes with a hard count. Mahomes from the shotgun. Mahomes at the line. "27-yard run by Mahomes, chin on the tackle, 1st down. Mahomes is sacked by Stills, loss of 10. 2nd and 20 from the 33. Pollard split wide. Greene in a hurry up. Mahomes with the pass to Worthy, gain of 1, Hamilton on the tackle. Greene down 6. 3rd and 19 from the 34. 2:20 left in the game. Mahomes hollers out the signals. Mahomes passes to Evans, incomplete, Mitchell on the coverage. 4th and 19 at the 34. Mahomes passes to Worthy, gain of 2, Hamilton on the tackle. Transylvania by 6. 1st and 10. 2:08 left in the game. Cousins in the shotgun. Cousins calling signals. Young to Bateman, gain of 1, Arnold on the tackle. 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. Cousins completes the pass to Laporta, gain of 7, Jones on the tackle. Transylvania by 6. 3rd and 2 from the 28. 1:57 in the 4th. Cousins completes the pass to McLaurin, gain of 8, Terrell on the tackle, 1st down, Transylvania ahead by 6. 1st and 10 from the 20. 1:51 left in the game. Young with the carry, loss of 4, Slayton on the tackle. 2nd and 14 from the 24. Slow down offense. Cousins to Palmer, gain of 5, Phillips on the tackle. 3rd and 9 from the 19. 1 o'clock left in the game. One-yard gain by Spears, Hunter on the tackle. 36-yard attempt for Aubrey. Clean snap from Humphrey. Humphrey with the snap. Aubrey connects from 36 yards, Transylvania 28, here's the kick from Morstead. Squib kick. The kick from Morstead is returned 0 yards by Pearsall, chin on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 44. Mahomes from the shotgun. Prevent defense. Mahomes is intercepted by McDuffie, return of 0, Transylvania 28, Greene 19.
Well, that's it from Greene. It's Transylvania 28, Greene 19. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. We had an interesting fourth quarter, that's for sure. Total offense, Transylvania 467 to Greene's 311. 346 yards passing by Transylvania. Both teams rushed for over 100 yards, which is a little unusual. There's your player stats. Cousins throws for 300. Mahomes didn't throw as many passes for 173, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 2 touchdowns for Cousins. Mahomes ran 1 for 27 yards. Pollard broke 100 with 117. No touchdowns rushing in the game. Spears for Transylvania had 70. Receiving, nothing really interesting there. And we go through the play-by-play. And we'll wrap up week 8, episode 7 here at Greene. Transylvania win 28-19. Okay, here's a quick look at the stats. We now have a tie, still have a tie in the East. The Hobos and Dreadnoughts are both 5-2. The Dogs are 5-2 in the Central. The Flashers are right behind them at 4-3. You see the upcoming games for week 10. Week 9 is a bye week. Everybody goes back to playing their in-division games for the last 3 weeks of the season. That could be interesting when, let's see, Auburndale plays Putnam County in the last week of the season. So if they keep up their winning streak, they could be playing for first place there at the end of the year. Detroit Dogs. That's Woodland. Yeah, they get off pretty easy at the end. They're playing Greene, so they can just keep going. Detroit's not. He's gonna have to do something in week 11. Yes, week 11 is when Woodland and Detroit match up, and Detroit will have to win that one to have any chance of a division crown. Let's take a look at the league leaders. You see Darnell still tops, and Dobbs is now at the 428 yards for Woodland. Receiving Lamb caught 46 passes, 45 passes. Anything else here? Receiving yards 600 for Nakua. Sacks, we still have a little long jam with 3. Murphy still has 6. I think Hazzard County must have gotten an interception for Sertan, and I think he had 3 in the leaders last week. Let's see, we got Putnam County 30 offense, Cleveland leading defense 22-4, and Auburndale still on top in the power rating at a 60.3. Okay, well, that's going to be it here from TCFL Central. Next week we will have games. That's week 9 in the TCFL PC conference. Week 9 is not played, but we do have games that need to be made up in the head-to-head side. So we will have a broadcast for week 9, which will catch up the head-to-head teams by playing 4 weeks worth of games there. So this is Gary signing off. Hope you enjoyed the game and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.